What's going on, everyone? TallenV back here, and today I did not expect to be making this video. I literally just got back from Hokkaido up north of Japan. Went to a friend's wedding. That was a lot of fun, but no rest for the wicked, right? So it is time to translate a ton of stuff that was just announced on the JP version of the game because August is coming up and there's plenty more towards at the end of August. Is going to be 300 million downloads with Cell and Gohan because we got Piccolo, we got some other stuff coming. So we've got some translations, we've got some information for some stuff that we know here. So I'm going to live translate it right now. I know obviously I'm a little late to the party. Obviously it's about 10, 12 hours, but by the time most of you are probably watching this, yeah, it's a little late. But I want to give my opinion on some of these guys because we got some cool EZA information and everything like that. And some of them really, really good. Some of them kind of expected, and some of them are like, damn, you were really good, but no one's ever going to be able to use you, unfortunately. So we're going to get into all that stuff and more, okay? So let's get right into it. All right, starting off first, we have the information for the brand new EZA Awakenings for the 6 EZA campaign characters that we as a community were able to do daily missions for, retweets and everything, and we unlocked everybody. So we don't know exactly when we're going to be getting this, but I have been seeing around lately, and especially when this was originally announced, that, oh, this means 6 separate EZA events, which means we're going to get like 210 stones or something like that. And I'm sitting there going, that would be really awesome. And then the more I thought about it, I was like, nah, they're probably going to do what they did with the Family Kamehameha EZA units, where you got all 3 of the medals for that one event. So they're probably going to do the same with this one, where we get all 6 at a time. I could be completely wrong. Maybe they'll do it in sets. Maybe like the 2 Android 13s. Maybe that'll be one event, and then maybe like Metal Cooler and whoever else is next will get theirs. It could be something like that, but let's face it, this is Akatsuki, so I have a feeling it's probably going to be simply just, here's one event, you get 30 free stones, and oh, by the way, every single stage gives you all 6 of the, 6 different types of medals for that right there, okay? So let's go and translate all of these characters because, again, they have a lot of stuff that has changed here, okay? So first off, we're going to start with the free-to-play Tech Android 13 here, okay? So his leader skill has changed to Tech, Strength, and Physical types, Key +3, stats up 60%. Okay, cool. If you want to be able to run some kind of hybrid mixed team there, I guess you can go and do that. Passive skill, when your key is 8 or more, then you get +4 keys, so basically guarantees you a super attack. Attack and defense up 80%, okay? And when you have allies on your team from the Android category, but they have to be 3 or more, so you can't just have one Android category leader, or category friend on there, but, basically you're gonna be running him on an Android category to make the best of him. As long as you have 3 or more allies that are from the Android category, then you'll get an additional attack and defense up 30%. So basically 110% attack and defense. Automatic super attack as long as you get 8 key, which is not too hard because you just need to get 12 or 8 key right there basically, and you're good to go. So that's pretty cool right there. And then his passive, or his super attack, when he reaches SA 14, aka level 15, because let's face it, you'll get it up there, you'll greatly lower defense. Okay, so he could be a decent option for maybe the LR Goku event, the legendary Goku event, but of course he's Tech and going against Int UI Goku. Yeah, that's gotta be some crazy stuff right there. So speaking of UI Goku, if you did miss my video, check out the little one down in the description below. Holy crap, we did a crazy challenge. We did a crazy challenge, and it kind of released at a weird time, so make sure you check that out. It was pretty crazy. It was pretty crazy. So going on to the next Android 13 is the summonable one, I guess, as you want to call it. All right, leader skill, Tech types, attack and defense down 43%. So Tech enemies attack and defense down 43%. I know some people love to run these two and then just drag through like something like Tech Super Battle Road or something like that. So, I guess that is what it is right there. But anyway, so his passive skill, his own attack and defense up 50%, and he changes Tech orbs to Int orbs. Okay, not too bad right there. And then for every rainbow orb that you obtain, you get +2 key. Okay, so it's pretty nice right there. And then on your team, for every Android category ally that you have, then you get an additional attack and defense up 13%. So basically, obviously, if you have 6, then you'll get a total of whatever that equates to right there. I'm really tired. I literally just got back from my airplane ride. I haven't even taken a shower yet. So, yeah, my brain's a little like, I don't even know math half the time. So, and then his super attack will massively lower defense, or super greatly lower the defense of your enemy. So again, another good contender for the legendary Goku event right there. So good stuff right there, okay? Next, going into the Metal Cooler. This is the one that a lot of people were waiting for and seeing like, man, Metal Coolers are really good support units. How do you make them even better? Well, this is how apparently. So, Metal Cooler, all types, Key +3, stats up 70%. Okay, not bad leader skill for something maybe like the early stages of the battlefield or something. So that's not bad right there. Passive skill, own attack and defense up 50%, so now he can block a little bit, which is pretty nice. He can do some attack, but you're really not going to rely on him to get attacks off or anything like that, okay? And then all allies attack up 30%, and then all extreme allies get +3 ki and defense up 40%. So that defense right there is pretty nice for your extreme allies. Metal Cooler generally is run on extreme type teams or on a category extreme type teams. So the additional defense right there for those extreme allies is definitely really nice. So he's definitely one of those upgrades that's like, you know, he's already really, really good, so it just improves him more. But it's not like, oh my gosh, now he's like completely broken as a support unit or something like that, right? But still, really good upgrade right there, and really, really happy to see that. And he massively lowers the defense as well, or again, super greatly, depending on how you want to translate it. So, all right, now here comes one that a lot of people were sitting here going, okay, last time he got an awakening, he went from like really, really, really bad to it was decent, but then became really, really bad again just because of how the game was progressing to, well, let's take a look at what he gets now. So, Evil Boo here, okay, which I'm not gonna lie, I don't actually have because I've always bothered him. So, Tech, Int, and Strength types, Ki +3, stats up 80%, okay? Again, one of those kind of mixed leads right there. All right, passive skill, own attack and defense up 90%. And then all enemies attack and defense down 20%. So that's actually really nice right there. Something good for Super Battle Road right there. And then if you are facing off against a Majin Buu category enemy, then you get an additional super attack with a high chance to dodge the enemy attack right there. Okay, so color me intrigued. Color me intrigued. The only downside to that right there, of course, is the fact you have to be facing off against a Majin Buu category, which, granted, it is a pretty big category. But again, it kind of limits you sometimes. So depending on what event you're going on, you know, you might not get that right there. So let me know your thoughts down below though on the Evil Boo right here. Do you think you're actually going to use him? Do you think he's going to be somewhat good, bad? Let me know all your thoughts. I mean, clearly by all the extra work that has gone into this guy, he looks like he's going to be really, really good because his super attack raises his attack for 6 turns. So he can stack that a decent amount. Again, let me know your thoughts down below though. What do you personally think of the Evil Boo? Or is it just like, yeah, it's a good update, but maybe too little, too late because no one really runs them or anything like that. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what's going to happen here. So next, going into what I consider to be probably the biggest underdog of them all, but no one is going to be able to take advantage of because of what he does, unfortunately. So, and I am, of course, talking about the Nova Shenron here. Okay, so Nova Shenron. He gets Tech types, Ki +3, stats up 100%. So really good leader skill. Really good leader skill right there. Really, really nice. Passive skill, okay. Own Ki +3, attack and defense up 90%, and for all of your team allies that are in the shadow category, Shadow Dragon Realm category, whatever you want to call it, essentially. I don't want to say Shadow Realm. I have Yu-Gi-Oh! On the brain for some reason. Shadow Dragon category allies get attack and defense up 30%. So Shadow Dragons finally have a category support unit. We have the physical Pan, but overall, you know, you could run her, but, you know, you really wanted somebody who could affect the whole category, give it a little bit more of a boost or something like that, right? Well, here's the problem, at least I personally see, and I think most people can see it already. When was the last time you really ran a Shadow Dragon team, unfortunately? It is so bad because it's just like, this guy could have helped me with my race video that I literally just posted about a day ago, actually. By the way, shout out to Goresh and the First Warren for having that fun little race. So it was awesome. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, of course, go ahead and check the video. I'll have it at the end of the video here. But he could have been really, really helpful in the race video that we did on Goresh's channel. And it just really sucks because this guy could be so helpful. But again, this team has never run. And Global, I know exactly what you're thinking. You're going, man, what are you talking about? We're in the 4-year anniversary right now. We see Omega Shenron leads all the time. Yeah, wait until that event's over and then you're never going to find him again, unfortunately. So it's so sad because I really wanted that guy, you know, because it's just like, we finally got a category, you know, support units. Never gonna see it again, unfortunately. So I don't know. Let me get thoughts down below, guys. Do you think maybe they really need to do some kind of category or new Shadow Dragon category, or again, just make it a GT category, change this to GT, which I know is not gonna happen. I know it's not gonna happen, but still, it's like, come on, just do it. Just do it, Akatsuki. I know you want to. I know you want to. So. And then finally, we're getting into the last 2 passives and EZA Awakening stuff here. And of course, I'm talking about the Physical Spirit Bomb Goku from the Metal Cooler movie. So, he is all types Ki +3, stats up 70% right there. And then his passive skill, his HP is 50% or above. Ki +2, attack and defense up 80% with a high chance to do a critical attack. And when your HP is 49% or below, Ki plus 3, stats up 100%, and then you have a super high chance to make that a critical attack, okay? And then his super attack is basically a super high chance to stun the enemy. Really good for Super Battle Road. Really good for Super Battle Road. Unfortunately, not going to help you in a lot of other events because near the end of the stages, you can't stun them. And now the Legendary Goku event, you can't stun at all. So that's the unfortunate part to that right there. So maybe, just maybe sometime in the future, they will allow us to do something where we can change that. And that'd be really cool right there. And camera, focus in already. Come on. I know you're old. I know you're old, camera. I know I need to replace you, but still. And then finally, we have the SSJ2 Vegeta here. So he is going to be AGL, Tech, and Physical types. Ki plus 3, stats up 80% right here. His passive skill changes to his own attack and defense up 90%. Finally getting rid of that HP restriction. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, basically as of right now, if his HP is 99% or below, you get the boosts. If you start out and you have 100%, he gets nothing, which really sucks. So, but he finally gets it now. So attack and defense up 90%. And then for every time you get attacked, then you get an additional defense up 15% for a total of 60% right there. 60, not 16, 60% right there. So basically you get attack up 90% and defense up 150%. So he's a really good blocker actually. And then for his super attack, he raises his attack and defense by 30% for 6 turns, so we can stack that really nicely. That's even more defense, some decent attack. So actually, this guy's probably going to be pretty good for the Legendary Goku event. Even if you're having him off rotation, he's still going to be a really good option right there. So that's definitely really cool right there. Now, we don't know exactly when we're getting those Awakenings, but they should be soon. Again, I'm guessing sometime in August. Probably by this Wednesday or Thursday, we'll see a big celebration update for whatever August is basically bringing, because August 1st starts on Thursday. So we'll have to see what's going to happen there. If we see something with the EZA stuff in the information, then that means we're going to see it there. Okay. Next, some extra little information right here is that obviously we've been spoiled with, we already spoiled it by the V-Jump and everything like that, but we basically got a little teaser for the information about the new Piccolo coming, of course. I have a feeling, unfortunately, a lot of people are going to skip it, myself included, but, you know, with basically proving that 300 million downloads is going to be coming at the end of August, no one's going to want to spend their stones right now, regardless of how good Piccolo is. So, unfortunately, I know Piccolo is probably extremely good, and if any other situation, I'd probably be like, yeah, summon for him, go for it, but not with 300 million downloads coming up, so we'll have to wait and see. All right, this is actually a little surprising right here. Half of it's surprising, half of it's not. So we got the Legendary Cell kind of teaser information. Basically, if you guys didn't know from the V-Jump information, we are told that we're going to be getting an LR First Form Cell that will go from, well, First Form Cell all the way up to LR First Form Cell, okay? So we know what his leader skill for his SSR form is, so we can kind of take a guess as to what his LR leader skill will be, okay? So his leader skill for the SSR version is going to be the artificial category, or the artificial being category. Ki plus 2, stats up 50%. So of course, by the time he reaches the LR state, it's going to be 70% and 3 Ki, because that's what the LR Trunks did for the future category. That was the LR Vegeta for the Pure Sands category. So why would this guy be any different, right? I've seen some people expecting him to be 100%. Maybe because the category is newer, but I don't expect it to be really. So we'll have to wait and see what's going to be happening there. So, of course, this is going to be the usual battle stuff that we know right now in terms of using your typical legendary events or anything like that. The only thing we don't know is we don't know what category or, you know, is going to be used to take him down. He is tech, so obviously you could run a free-to-play into team, but there's probably going to be a category boost, as there usually is with some of these. Although, it's always 50-50 depending if they bring it out right at the beginning of this, and then later on they add that in. We'll have to wait and see. You know, it always changes up sometimes. But as of right now, we don't know anything else about what's going to be happening. So, let's see. Oh, and then obviously it talks about how we can use LR Ginyu Goku. Yep, seems to be we can use him. If you can find him, again, good luck trying to find him as a friend. So that's always a big one right there. And then this is just further proof that we know Gohan and Cell are going to be the dual Dokkan Fest cards, because we're getting a new story event here in JP where it's a Goku and Cell right here. So it's when Cell is probably going to be absorbing 17, going to get 18, becoming Perfect Cell and everything like that. So that's going to be the story base around it. And then there's a new base for Vegeta. So really hoping that this Piccolo banner does not bring back the transforming Vegeta. Please, Akatsuki, for the love of God, do not bring him back until the 300 million download celebration, okay? But I will say to everyone right now, if you don't have him, then farm this guy up. Obviously, get him all dupes pass unlocked and everything like that, and then get 9 extra copies of them if you don't have enough, because you could pull the transform Vegeta. So this Vegeta's passive skill is the only thing we really know. We don't know if he's going to get a Dokkan Awaken, you know, via like Rebirth and everything like that. But basically, at the beginning of the turn, attack and defense up 60%. Okay, cool stuff right there. We'll have to see what more he can do. You know, assuming he gets all the usual links you'd expect from that. And yeah, so that's all the information we literally just got during the World Tournament. You know, I was coming back, I was in Hokkaido. I had a little break between the wedding parts, pieces of the wedding today when I was hanging out, and I was just like, come on, there's a World Tournament going on this weekend. There shouldn't be any new information. I flipped on the Twitter for a quick second. I was like, of course, I'm gone. They're going to release a ton of information. Akatsuki knows that I live in Tokyo now. They're like, haha, we're going to be messing with you even more, Talon. We're watching you. We're watching you. So, but yeah, so it's really cool that all this information was released and everything like that. Expect Piccolo by Thursday, Japan time. So that's within 4 days, basically, at the time of this recording. So we'll have to wait and see. So let me know all your thoughts down below in the comment, guys. Let me know what are your thoughts on all of the new information, the EZA Awakenings, the LR Cell, the new Vegeta coming, 300 million downloads, all that fun stuff. Again, not officially announced or anything, but it's basically confirmed at this point. So again, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments as always. So anyway, that's gonna be it for the video, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. Just like just stated for the billionth time right now. Leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you happen to be new, and don't forget to check out those videos I mentioned beforehand. They're popping up right now at the end of the video. Until next time, everyone, I'll see you all in the next one.